So, what do you do when you're broke and there's no investors, there are no sponsors, there's nobody to run to, no rich uncle somewhere? What do you do when you want to build an empire but there are no stones to build from? Simple. You start with the sand underneath your feet. You start when it's ugly. You start when nobody is starting. You just start and hope for the best. This is Sexy Money. This is a journey of a young broke dude who literally has this to his name, and how he went from here to becoming a millionaire. This is a journey of blood, sweat and tears and ultimate triumph. This is not one of those channels where they depress you by telling you I retired at 18, I got my first million at 18, those kind of channels that depress you by reading the title, because you see the title and then you see your life, you're like, God, when? This is not one of those channels. Over here, this is us, but we also have a dream. We also want to win. So you're probably wondering, what's the plan here? I mean, if this is you, how do you intend on advising us, or how do you intend on making it? It's simple. There's been so many books written on how to make it, and some sound bizarre, because they sound so simple. They sound so simple. So you're like, how is it really true? But ultimately we owe it to ourselves to actually apply it. If they work, fine. If they don't work, I guess they lied, but we can't do anything, or we can't say it doesn't work when we haven't tried. That is the ultimate plan. That is how we're going to become millionaires. That's how we're going to make it. So join along, let's see how it goes. There are 1,000 channels that teach well. There are 1 million people that teach you how to make money. But the problem is, none of them actually tackle the real issue. None of the answers they give are practical enough. Let me take a typical example. You find a channel that is teaching you how to go from 0 to 1 million, and then their first idea is to tell you to get into real estate. Get into real estate. Like it makes sense. If you have the money to invest into real estate, you can make it. But this is us, so none of them really tackle the actual problem, like the root cause of the problem. None of them really tackle it. Like issues like procrastination, issues like self-doubt, and like how to go from 0 to 1. Like if you're able to go from 0 to 1, from 1 to 2 and 3 moving forward is easier. The most difficult thing is to go from 0 to 1. Let's say you just came out of prison, you are trying to find a job and nobody's hiring you. You want to start something, they are telling you, they're giving you it's crazy, So that is what sets Sexy Money apart from these other channels. Here we all don't have it, and we are just trying to make something. So what to expect from this channel? 1 is book to reality experiments. What they say in the books, we will apply them in real life and see how it goes. 2, side hustle testing. I don't really like to call them side hustles, because it's like we have something and we are just doing it. This is business. This is what's going to save us. So business testing. We'll see how it goes. 3 is progress reports. You see, what we are going to do here is actual progress reports. Like, you see the transparency in it. Today we had 0, we did XYZ, we made 10. That's progress reports, and that's transparency. And I feel like that also will motivate you more than someone who just walked out of his Lamborghini telling you invest in forex. Transparency, and also motivation, general motivation, because I feel like as time goes on, this is going to grow into a family, and we will motivate each other with our winnings and our findings, and things like that. So that is what I expect to happen. That's what I hope to happen. But either way, we will see. What's the first move? In the next episode, we are breaking down Rich Dad Poor Dad, but not in a boring book review kind of way. We are going to be going through the lessons, or like the actual practical lessons from the book, and applying it in real life. So we'll see what the book says, and we'll see how best we can apply it to ourselves. Maybe some of the things that will be captured in the book will not be suitable for us, being as he wrote it in the US or wrote it in Hawaii or something. Some of the things that will be captured in the book may not apply to us directly, but the principles of it, we can maneuver it into our lives. So this will be the first book. Hopefully the lessons will be broken down into feature episodes, and we can practically see how this book can help us grow our coins. This isn't a flex channel. This is a fight channel. A fight for freedom. A fight for financial freedom and a seat at the table. You want to chill with the big boys. You want to bam. This is a fight to get on that table. This is sexy money, and I'm glad you are here for it. Let's like, follow, and subscribe, and join on your journey, and also start the journey yourself. Like, don't just sit here and watch from episode 0 to episode 20 million, and then you still don't do anything for yourself. Now that we are both in the same boat, or your case is probably better than mine, let's start and grow together. This is not a flex. This is sexy money. Thank you.